All right, and if you're not getting this the first time, again, there's a video, you can watch that. And you guys are good at looking up things online too, some online videos. All right, so here we go. We're gonna apply the Jefferson method today. All right, so remember, all these ways, it's the same kind of problem as yesterday. We've got some seats to pass out to allot to different the states, and we have to decide who gets how many. Okay, so today's just a different way of doing it. And it's called the Jefferson method, and it's a little bit trickier. What you're gonna do, the divisor. Are you listening? Here's the big picture. Everybody listen. The divisor, you're gonna keep playing. Guys, listen, please. I won't, just one second. You're gonna keep playing with the divisor, move it, keep playing around with it until it makes all of the numbers add up to the total number of seats that you have. Did you just hear that, Garrett? Nick, you missed that. The Jefferson method is to take that, find your divisor, and keep playing around with it, moving it up and down and up and down. You don't move it. It's always smaller than the divisor. It's always going to be smaller, but you're going to play around with it until the seats add up to exactly how many you're supposed to be doing. That's why Desmos is very helpful, because otherwise you'd have to change it, do all the divisions, change it, do all the divisions, change it, do all the divisions. And that's a lot of division. Okay. Here, I think somebody's been into my drawer here. Here you go, Miriam. All right, so with the Hamilton method, we always have at least one seat left over, and then we need to distribute, okay? With the Jefferson method, we find a modified, so we change the divisor, modified divisor, so that when the quotas are rounded down, just like we were doing yesterday, round down, truncate. When they're rounded down, there are no surplus seats. The idea is that by using a smaller divisor, the standard divisor, or the ideal ratio, sometimes it's called ideal, the standard divisor used in the Hamilton method, we make the quotas bigger, so there are no leftover seats. Okay, so by making the divisor smaller, if you're dividing by a number, if you have 20, if you divide it by 5, or if you divide it by 10, what do you get? 2. But if you divide it by 5, you get 4. So if one goes up, the other number goes down. Okay, when you're dividing, if you do 20, if you divide it by 10, it equals 2. But if you make the bottom go lower, the answer goes higher. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make the divisor, we're making a smaller divisor so that the answer is bigger. So therefore, like with Hamilton, there were always leftover seats. Okay, but if we make this number smaller, it's going to increase the number of seats, and we're going to keep playing with it until it adds up to exactly how many seats we have. Okay, all right, so the first 3 steps are the same as Hamilton method, right? Same as Hamilton method. First 3 steps are the same. Okay, find the standard divisor, find the quota for each state, find the lower quotas. Okay, so you're truncating. Okay, then what you're going to do is play around. You're going to find a modified divisor, AK, also known as the adjusted ratio. By trial and error, like I said, you're going to play around with it. Sam, put that phone away. Play around with it. Are you playing on your phone? It looked like it for a second. Sorry. You're going to play around with the divisor until so that the sum of each state's modified quota, when rounded down to the lower quota, will be equal to the total number of seats. Okay. All right, so let's do it. Let's do a small little example. All right, so let's go ahead and start the process. Do steps 1, 2, and 3. Okay, there are 20 seats on the student council. Class sizes are 464, 240, and 196. Now let me show you a little thing I figured out to do yesterday. All right, so ready? Grab your Desmos. Everybody grab your Desmos and let me show you how to do this. Okay. let's go ahead and make our table. So we're gonna, before we do that, we're gonna be doing y equals x1. I'm gonna call it x1 today. x1, so we can do some other fancy things. Divided by, I don't know what the divisor is gonna be. Let's make up a number for now. I'm just making up the 10 for now because I want to save a place for something. Okay.
I'm sorry. This question just popped up. We're not doing anything from the past quiz, right? Like, there's not gonna be one big unit test.
No, no. Glad you asked that. No, there's not one big unit test, even though it's still unit 2. Okay. So we had a quest. That was it. Done. But we are going to have a final exam, but it's okay. It'll be fine. I'll review you just like I did with ProbStat. You probably thought at the beginning we'll never remember all this, but you did. You did fine. Remember? Okay. It'll be okay. And we have even more days. Okay. So on the next one, you're going to go to settings. You're going to go to table, and you're going to click on one of the X values so you can just delete. Click on an X value, clear out the chart. Okay. All right. Let's put all our numbers in here. 464. I'm going to, please do this with me, 240, because you're going to have to play around with it. Now, on your assignment today, it really takes you slowly. It makes you do one, not until the very last problem, I don't think, do they make you play around with it. They just kind of get you, they kind of give you the divisor that works just so you can still get it, because you're still not really getting it from yesterday, some of you. Okay, so that'll kind of help you a little bit. I say 196. Okay. All right. So, what we can do here, instead of adding those, if you type in T, and that's a lot of numbers to add, right? Because sometimes they have all those zeros. If you do total, parenthesis X1, it'll add them all up for you, okay? So let's go back and write down total population. Did you see what I did? Okay, so the total equals 900.
Where do we put the parentheses? Wait.
Did you get 900? Okay, so then you take 900 total population divided by the number of seats. Or what are we doing this time? It's still seats on the student council, but divided by the number of seats, 20. So what's that? We can cross the zeros out. What's 90 divided by 2? 45. 45 is called the standard divisor. SD. Yeah, it's the first 3 steps are the same, but I'm just saying the word so you get. So what we're going to type on Desmos, we're going to take each one of these and divide them by 45. Okay, and that gives you your quota. Okay, but what you want to do on Desmos is type under X1, Y equals, you're going to do Y equals X1 divided by 45. I mean, divided by 45. And it'll do it all for you. Okay. And it'll give you your quotas. It'll divide it all for you so you don't have to just keep punching buttons and accidentally mistype something. And it'll be sitting there on Desmos. So if your answer is wrong, like if you get incorrect, you can go back and look and see if you didn't screw something up on typing the numbers in. Okay. Yeah.
How'd you get 45?
Okay, we did. Okay, see how I added the total of 464, 240, and 196 is to 900. Okay, if you type total X1, it'll add it for you. I'm just giving you another trick. Yesterday, I just had you add them all together. You add this plus this plus this to get total population.
Yeah.
See, 900 equals total population. 20 equals the number of seats. Okay, 20 is the number of seats. So that's your standard divisor. Okay, so I'm dividing each one of these by 45. And go ahead, let's go ahead and write them all down. So we're going to go to Desmos. We're taking all these numbers, 10, 5, and 4. We're rounding down. We're not even looking at the decimal. Oh, but let's just write the quota first, and then we'll do the rounded quota. So 10.31. And you need to get used to doing this because every method of rounding changes it. And 240 divided by 45 is 5.33. And 196 divided by 45 is 4.36. Okay. And that's right on your Desmos. You see it on your Desmos? Okay. So now I'm going to round everything down. Find the lower quota. I'm rounding everything down, right? Now I can in my head add that, right? What's that equal to?
19.
Okay, so I need to change. Now, yesterday with the Hamilton method, I would just say, okay, who has the highest decimal? The Hamilton, and don't write this down yet, but those who didn't get the message, or the method, whatever, both yesterday, you would just say he has the highest decimal. So you would just give the seniors one more seat. Okay. But that's not how this method works. That's the Hamilton. Okay. The Jefferson gets a little crazy. Okay. So what you're going to do is you need to make 20 seats. So you're going to start playing with the divisor. Okay, see this 45 right here? Now, I'm gonna show you what happens if you round it up. If I round it up to 46, well, here, let me round it up to 50 because it's not doing much. If I round up to 50, how many seats do I have? 9. What's 9 and 7? 16, right? I'm going the wrong way. Everybody with me? I want to go to 20. So I'm just telling you every single time, it's never go up. You always are going to go down. Okay. It says it in your notes, always go down. Okay. So I'm going to go, instead of my divisor was 45, I'm going to go to 44 and see what happens. Okay. When I go to 44, is it still 19? Yep. Now these I can do with my head, but when there's more of them, here, please pay attention so I don't have to tell you how to do it tomorrow. Okay. All right. Use your calculator. There's going to be a lot more and they're going to be harder. So you can, so let's try something. Let's do 43. 42. We're trying to get 20 all together. Do I have 20 yet? Yes. What's 11 plus 5 plus 4? All right, let me start from the beginning. Okay. Are you good with me right here? Yeah. Okay. What we're trying to do is change the standard divisor into a modified divisor so it'll give me exactly 20 seats. I've got 19 right now. So I'm just going to play with it. So if you go up, it's going to go, you're going to figure that out yourself. So I don't even have to take it. You always go down, always go down. So I tried 44 first. And how many, Josh, look up there. How many do I have if I have 44? Okay, let's try 43. Oopsie. Try 43. How many do I have then? It's 42. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to write the modified divisors down. Okay, ready? You have to round it correctly. So now we found something. We got a number. So our modified divisors are going to be 10, 11.05, 5.71, and 4 points. Everybody, I hope they have that on their decimals. I should come check y'all. 4.67. You with me? Okay. My modified divisor, write this real big. Modified. You should use colored pencils like me. Divisor is, what do we say, 42? 42. So you're going to change this guy to 42. You're going to play with this number. Play. And see, just me doing that on having it recorded, it showed me doing on Desmos. You guys, like Ian, it just showed me doing what I did on Desmos. Joseph, it showed me doing what I did on Desmos. You guys are absent. It's showing what I'm doing on Desmos too. It's showing everything that I'm doing, what I'm saying. Okay. So if you're missing a day, you need to go back and look at it because it's a lot, unless you can read the notes and figure it out. So now it's going to be 11, 5, 4, 20 done. Okay. Let's do another one. It'll ask you sometimes, but just know that we searched long and hard for that one, so it's kind of not. Put it down there, write it down there somewhere. Do you see what I did though? Yeah. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, the Jefferson divisor will be smaller than the ideal ratio. Then the standard divisor. I'm gonna write standard divisor so y'all aren't messing up all the time. I mean, like getting all confused with all the, I don't want you to get confused with all the terminology, the vocabulary. Okay, the quotas become larger as the divisor gets smaller and vice versa. So when you're playing with the quotas, when you're playing with, as the divisor gets smaller, as this 42 gets a bit smaller, these quota numbers get bigger. Okay, See, that went from 10.31 to 11.05, but we have to make it so it jumps up to the next number. Okay, instead of just the next decimal. Okay, so as the divisor gets, as the modified quota gets smaller, or the divisor in your, on your My Math Lab, it'll just be a lowercase d. Means divisor, or modified divisor. On My Math Lab. Okay, so don't get confused on that. Okay, the Jefferson method favors large states. Okay, this means that the larger states often gain the extra seats first. Okay, all right, let's do this one. All right, go ahead and start without me. The first thing you're going to do is type these numbers into your table because you've already got it set up just perfectly. But on your test, you're going to have to know how to do it, do the table by yourself. So work on remembering what's what. Garrett, do I need to move you? Because you're not locked in at all. I know you were helping people yesterday, but okay. But also when you're doing it, it distracts everybody. Okay. When you're doing stuff you're not supposed to be doing, everybody's listening or whatever, and they're getting distracted. But look at all your partners; they're all doing their work, and you're not, because you're listening to me. I know, but still, come on, let's do it. And see if you can play around with it a little bit. Add them up, see what it comes to, and then start playing around, okay? So start with the bottom X, and then if you just delete, it's real fast. Delete. Okay, so it's going to be, and the total, I've got the total X1, it's already going to total it for you, 6. And also you can double check to make sure you didn't type anything in wrong.
Is it supposed to be like a really high number?
Yeah. It is, because we haven't changed the divisor yet. You with me?
Are we gonna put the divisor at 35?
We're not gonna do anything yet until we've got to figure out what the divisor is first. But it's not 35. Does anybody tell me why divisor is not 35? Somebody tell me why the divisor isn't 35. Yes.
Can you move the bubble where it says page large?
Oh yeah. That's up on there, that screen, isn't it? Sorry about that. I get mad and do that sometimes. Hey, Rod. Okay, so all right, so I've got all my numbers in, I'm double checking them. Okay, 5, 4, 6, 2, 10, 9, 23, 117, 404, 70. Okay, all right, so now let's find our total. We have our total. Everybody write your total down. All right, so total. A second. Total pop is going to be 1593436. Okay. Divided by seats 35 equals standard divisor. What do we get?
45,500.
When it's this big, I'm not even going to worry about the decimal because it's not going to make a big difference. 527. Okay. We're just rounding normally. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that under, so it's going to be, we're going to do X1 divided by 45. Write this down on your paper so you can look back at it when you forget how to do it. Okay, until you really have it in your brain. All right. I actually did round it, so I'm gonna have to make sure I'm at 1, 5, 2, 4, 7, 2600, yep, 24. 63, 58.
Are they decimal places?
All right, so ready? So two, always two. The computer's gonna have you do it by two, okay? And don't mess up because it's gonna say something's wrong. 1.55, is that what you got for the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, do the rest of them. Ian, can you do your paper? Are you ahead of me? Okay.
Yes.
See, this big state got a lot. It's favoring this big state. Yeah. Huh?
I'm asking this if I can use the charger.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Joseph, for always having your charger. Okay, so the lower quota is going to be 1, 2, 4, 26. What does that add up to? 33. Okay, so we need 2 more seats. So in order to get a higher total, we're going to have to lower the divisor. Okay, my standard divisor is, I forgot to write that in, 45,527. Okay, so we're going to modify. Now I'm not going to deal with all the, I'm just going to start with whole numbers. I'm not going to play with, like, I mean, that is a whole number, but I'm going to do like 45,000. Okay, I'm going to start with 45,000. I mean, you can start with whatever you want, but you're going to have to just keep adjusting. 45,000. Okay, grab your calculator. And let's add that up. So that's going to be 1 plus 2 plus 4. Actually, you can do that in your head, can't you? 26 plus 20, that's 33. Everybody see that's 33? Okay, so I'm going to try to go lower. Let's do 44,000. Okay, I think I went up 1. Let's double check. That's 31, 32, 33. Okay, that's 34.
It's
Hang on for a second. Don't say anything yet. 43. Does that work? 31, 32, 33, 34. No, that's still 34. Okay. 44. Okay, 31, 32, 33, 34. That's still 34. Did I go the wrong way? I sure did. 42. Okay, so that's going to be 33, 22, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. That's 36. You with me?
do 42.
Exactly. See how I went to 42,000? That went up to 36 seats. So now I'm going to go to 42,500. And that's 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. That'll do it. Now there's actually, yeah, so that's my answer. Now there's more than one answer, but it's still going to give you, no matter what the answer is, it's still going to give you the same, same lower quotas, okay? It's still going to give you the same lower quotas for all these. So let's go ahead. So now let's write our modified quota. Everybody with me? I'm gonna do something else here. Let's see here. I'm gonna show you one more thing. Okay, everybody finish that out. I mean, that is kind of finished out, but just make sure everything's written down so your notes are real good. Amir, you're in trouble.
What? What?
Garrett, you're in trouble.
I'm not even doing anything. That's just my tabs open. See, you can check. I'm not moving or anything. Why would I be in trouble?
Because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
I'm not doing anything. My tab is on. You can check it. Is my thing moving? Look.
L'Oreal, we're not doing assignment style. We're doing the lesson, okay? We're doing the lesson right now. Is this an old homework or is this tonight's homework? Miss Triner doesn't even open them until, like, don't make me have to do that. I don't want y'all starting the assignment until I'm almost finished, okay? Right? Isn't this the last one we're doing? Okay, I'm almost done. Did you get the right answer for this? Yeah, you were done then. So it's going to be, yeah, if you're done, you can start. Okay. Okay, so the modified divisor is 42,500. And it says, and the Jefferson's modified are 1.66. and to 28.10. Okay, and then that's gonna be 1, 2, and if you add those together, that's gonna add up to, it's not gonna add up to anything that makes any difference to anything. 4, 28, 35. So that's it. So Jefferson can violate the quota condition, which says that each state's final apportionment should be equal to its lower or upper quota. Okay, so when you use the original standard divisor, the quota condition says it should either be equal to the final population, the final number should either be 1 or 2. This should either be 2 or 3. This should either be 4 or 5, and this should be 26 or 27. See how that violates that one? That violates the quota condition, because the quota condition says that right here, the original quota was 26. So the quota condition says that the final quota should only be 27 or 26, and it's not, it's 28. And like this says, the Jefferson method favors large states. Okay. All right, y'all are on it, and get your work done. L'Oreal, what you got, Ben? Can I give you some help for a second? Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah, gotcha. All right, y'all get on it. I'm on securely, so please have your work done. Kaya, I need you working on your work for me, okay? You can probably finish it real quick and then you can do your other stuff, okay? I know you're still making up stuff from before, but and you still have to make up a test for me.
She did it yesterday.
The unit 1 test? Oh, yeah, that's right. Is your grade all the way up good? Let me check it. All right. If y'all made passes, I've got you right now. Maddie, Rouge, Ian, and Nick. Y'all can go.
The assignment for today says it's past due, so it's gonna.
Are you kidding me? Okay, the assignment today says it's past due. Let me see what I did. I think my internet keeps going in and out. What's going on with that?
All right, you're about why she left. She talked like well, I don't know why she left, but I remember before she left, she talked like so much crap about everyone. That's why they're so drunk.
Yeah, she left in like the middle of the season.
Is she started?
Okay, today
Is she started now?
I just finished these yesterday. Why it did not? I did all this yesterday and it didn't save it.
Can you help me with this one?
I gotta let you in. I gotta let everybody in first.
Why I wanted what?
The assignment's not open yet. Let me figure out how to do this.
Didn't they become? They become well?
Yes.
What's today? December
Capsule
8th.
girls.
So it'll be due on December.
Who's that one girl? You call
She's pretty good.
December 11th. Okay.
Why do you go to Kempsville Rec?
All right, it's ready now. Maddie, y'all are good to go. All right, what you got?
I just
Yeah, y'all come up here and
this
get
was,
your
like,
help.
so hard.
Okay, okay, do the Desmos. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Bro, wait, there's.
Amir, while you're still on your Candy Crush or whatever it is.
He keeps logging me in there. Like, look. I was just looking at the games.
All right. No, now I can see it, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I know, I have that now. But you were still in the games during the lesson.
Maybe that.
No, I'm telling.
All right, besides that, come on.
I'm so telling. I am so telling. Because the lesson today is not easy. I didn't even know. No, I don't want you to sit next to me. I'm gonna have my own. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You don't listen to the lesson, and then you either ask somebody else to teach it to you, or you ask me to teach it to you. Are you listening? I don't want to teach you the lesson. I already taught it to you, and you should have been listening. I mean, I know he was listening because he was asking questions. You were playing on a game the whole time. You were playing on a whole game. The one time I checked, you were on a game, so that just means you were playing on it the whole time.
I wasn't playing on it. Was just sitting
Amir,
there.
you're in trouble, dude. Go do your work, and I'll think about it. If I nope, he's gonna go back and sit next to Jemiah. Go sit back to Jemiah.
I just talked about so you want me to sit here?
Nope, I want you to sit right there.
I have to charge that phone.
Charge it back.
You can charge it back at that next to Sam. You can see if Ian or Sam can switch seats now. He needs to charge his now. Y'all gotta switch seats, Sam.
It's absurd, dude.
Can you switch out with him? Because he's not gonna use this plug. Or you can use the plug up there. Sit up there in the
Yeah,
seat
use
up
my
next.
plug.
I don't know if I'm loving you sitting next to Josh, but
I can move seats. I don't
okay,
know.
hurry.
I'm not gonna lie, this is absurd.
It's not absurd. Don't
This
even
is-
put, don't
this
even
is
try
kind
to
of
play me.
impressive.
Hmm?
How delayed is it though? You know what I mean?
Just a little bit.
Let me check.
It's
Hold on.
not oppressive. Y'all are like ticking me off.
I'm gonna get a Desmond.
This
real
sucks, I
quick,
wasn't
okay?
even playing,
Yeah.
I just had
Stay
it
on
just
it.
sitting there. Cause I wasn't even
One,
on my phone.
2,
Amir,
3, 4, 5.
let me see your notes.
My notes?
7 seconds delay.
Jemai, will you pass me his notes, please?
Right back. 1, 2.
Yeah, this one is.
Exactly. They're not finished. Not even
No,
close.
because I can't read half your handwriting.
No. No, you can't read my handwriting.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No, I can't, no, I couldn't read the beginning of it. Look,
No.
like, see, look,
Amir,
I
no.
can't read these 3. Look, can you pull up?
It doesn't even matter. You didn't do the final problem. Go sit down.
I did that because
Go sit down.
you
Go
go
sit
too
down.
fast.
No, I don't. You're on your video game. You're faster. You're fast as lightning, Amir. Yeah, I'm not too fast.
All right.
And if you say another word, I'm really gonna tell him bad things. Okay, so you better just stop talking while you're ahead. I can just say something real quick, or else I can say something really long. So let me say something real quick. Okay. Get busy.
So I'm confused about this.
Get your work done, and I'm still thinking about it. Because you still haven't learned your lesson. I don't know why.
So I'm confused about this. Like it's just like there's just like tiny.
You add them all together and you divide by how many seats
Yeah,
there
but
are.
like it's not showing the seats.
Add them all. Okay. There are 250 nurses.
Is that the population?
No, that's not the population. That's how many nurses wait a second.
Okay, that's
There are
specific.
250 nurses working in the 5 units. 5 units. The number, a portion of the units based on the number of beds. Okay, right. There's 250.
That's seats or
Yes, that's seats.
okay, and then what's the population?
You have to add those together, but then you're going to get a decimal.
Yeah, that's
No, you do. No, you do 250 divided by.
divide by all of that added together.
No, if you add all those together, divide by 2. Yeah, add those together first of all. But do a table. Do a table. Do a table. Do a table. No, not a table. No, do write down y equals x1 divided by 10 or something like that. Or you could have done it up here. You already did it up here. Just type over top of what you had. Just type over what happened. Actually, this is already done with. total.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep that for this assignment. So just the
Okay, put x1 on that.
X1.
Okay, now do settings table.
Wait, this is Hamilton method though.
This is Hamilton method?
Yeah, that's why I was
Okay, that's
confused,
okay.
'cause it wasn't in Hamilton method.
That's okay.
I still leave it like this.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I'll erase everything out and type in all the totals. 2420.
Oh crap.
23. Okay, now write total as x1. Actually, probably already did it up here, although you got 2 x1s. X all this stuff up here, because there's 2
Oh.
x1s and they're not gonna let you do that. To X out of that, X, yeah. Okay, so now, see, because otherwise it's gonna have one of those things.
So now, do what I did for the next thing.
Wait a second. Is that the only thing you have open right now?
Yeah, you
No,
told
then
me.
you need to write y equals x1 over 10.
We'll just make
There
it.
we go, yeah. There we go. Okay, now we gotta do the numbers, 24, 20, 36. Okay, now put the next box and do total. That's gonna add all these numbers for you. Total x1. Kaya? Are you still working on your English paper?
I already did the assignment for today.
You did? When did you do that? Early on in the lesson after the first example? In the class? That's fine. Okay. All right, I know you have a lot to catch up on. I get it.
Okay, so what do I?
Maddie Rue, get off that, turn that sleep thing off, please. Nick, you too. Turn your sleep thing off. Oh, he's not here right now. Okay, all right, so your total's 135. So you can do 250 divided by 130. That's not right either.
That's what I'm saying, like, that's how I was confused. We did one thing. We have to do these down.
No, it's the population, which was the top number divided by 250.
So that's population.
Mhm.
So 135 divided by 250.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
It's
0.54.
0.54, yeah.
That's the same. Okay.
Okay, so now,
Standardizer represents the average.
mm-mm,
Beds per nurse.
yes. You now fill in all your lower, now you just do your lower,
So
round to scoot it over. Can y'all do double screen with Desmos and your other one on the other side? Y'all should do, you
I
should
like
do
it better
that.
like this
Do you?
because,
That would drive me crazy.
because all you do is alt tab and it's like full screen.
Okay, that's cool.
So two again.
Now, does that ask you for the final final numbers?
No, standard quota.
Okay,
Standard quota is this, right?
yeah.
So, and then we round up. I mean, we keep that 3, 3, 2, 3.
Okay,
Like that.
you have to, this is the final answer. So you have to, how many does that add up to? 2, 2, 3, 3, 2.
Adds up to 2, 4, 7, 10, 12. So it adds up to 12 seats.
How do you?
Wait, hold on.
Hold up this room.
Standard quota. Standard quota is state population divided by standard divisor. So our standard divisor was
No, that's it. That's 24. These are. Okay,
I got you.
2, 2, 3, 3, 2. And that out of the 12. What's it supposed to add up to? Something's not right. I didn't have this one. Oh. Here, let's go back. This two help me solve this problem.
I don't like this.
The population is. What did it add up to?
130. Coach Austin Beal, City James on the DFT. 7-2. He was quite the celebrity at DV.
Yeah, Mr. Neal. Yeah. that's him.
We got teacher of the year. You think he misses BB?
You had him?
Huh?
You said you had him?
No, I said, do you think he misses BB? I went to Lynn.
No, he's happy here. The standard quota of a unit is the exact fractional number of nurses that the unit would get. Okay, the standard, you gotta put the decimal in there. Yeah.
No way. It's making me really sorry, bro. Yeah, it's okay. Alright, at least I know how to do it. That's why.
Yeah, if you go back and look, as you go back and look at your notes,
If you save.
see how look at the standard foot, it has the decimals on it.
Alright, thanks.
It's gonna take you through the whole thing. That's my fault. Okay, yeah,
I need to find the number of apportioned seats.
okay, so do your table. They're just doing it for A. Okay, do your table. Did you figure out your numbers?
Oh, that's for a different question. 54. 54 seats.
No, it's not gonna be that. but-
Oh, you have population.
Yes, you have to add, so add all the numbers together. Did you put all those numbers right there? Okay, you're gonna just add them like that. And then you divide, oh, it already gave you a divisor, actually.
This stuff too easy, man.
It gives you a divisor right there.
Too easy.
So all you have to do, yeah, but you would have to add them all. So yeah, it's divided by 32. Yeah, I can see that. They're making you do baby steps.
32.
But you don't have these numbers right here.
I know. 32. Because this is from a different question.
If you go to X on the bottom, and just start going backspace.
No. Well, I just put in A, and that's the answer.
For the first one.
Dang it.
You should do split screen. You don't like to do that.
This is too easy.
So 3.79.
This.
That's why you gotta practice a bunch. Look at all your numbers. Make
Type
sure you
A,
typed them in
type
right.
A.
Make sure you typed
Are we
everything in
serious
right.
right
Did you 124?
Did you finish the Hamilton?
683.
Uh-huh.
Did you finish Hamilton? Okay, do you know?
Did you type that 32, 920? Is it 32,
Dude, that's easy, man.
That's so.
Mhm.
32, 920?
And then divide it
Yeah.
by like that weird low number in the word column. So.
What weird logo?
Yeah, go back to the question again. One 24, do it on your calculator. 124, 683 divided by 32, 920. Oh, it says type an integer. Whoopsie.
4.
Yeah. Oh, 3. You don't round up. You don't round up.
A or B, which one?
This is yeah.
You just keep doing it.
This is Hamilton method. Yeah. This is Hamilton. Is it Hamilton method?
Oh, I just took B.
No, Jefferson method. They're already giving you a divisor that's not the real divisor.
That's not the divisor.
That's their modified divisor. You may or may not get 54 seats. So that's not the divisor is what we got when we added the population divided by 54. It might be that number.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
It did say type an integer. I just sat there right there and read it and didn't need to see that.
I got it. Thanks.
Yeah, number of seats would be an integer. A quota would be a decimal.